Welcome to my channel, dear listeners. I'm Dr. Elena, and I'm so glad you're here today. But before we jump into our conversation, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this episode with your friends who are passionate about learning. Your support helps us grow and reach more minds eager to learn and reflect. Now, let's dive right into a conversation that many of you have requested, one that explores the world of medicine, the path to becoming a doctor, and how deeply this journey is connected to society itself. Today, I'm joined by my brilliant student, James. Let's begin.
Thank you, Dr. Elena. Honestly, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a while. Lately, I've been seriously considering going into medicine, but I'm also overwhelmed by how huge and demanding the field is. Everyone around me keeps saying it's the hardest path, that it consumes your life. And yet, it feels like everyone wants to be a doctor. Why is that? Why does this career attract so many students, despite how intense it is?
That's a great question, James, and you're absolutely right. Medicine is a field that demands everything: your time, your energy, your focus, and most of all, your heart. But that's exactly why it calls to so many. It offers a unique kind of purpose. In a world that often feels chaotic or disconnected, medicine reconnects us to life, to human suffering, to hope. It's a career where every day you witness the fragility and resilience of life. That's powerful. That's addictive in a good way.
But isn't it exhausting? I mean, I've watched documentaries where interns barely sleep, medical students collapse from stress, and doctors burn out after years of practice. Isn't that too high a price to pay, even for a noble cause? I want to help people, I truly do, but I also want to have a life, a family, free time. Is that possible as a doctor?
It's not only possible, it's essential. But it takes boundaries, awareness, and balance. Medicine has evolved. We now talk openly about physician wellness and burnout. There are flexible paths within the field. Not everyone has to be a trauma surgeon working 90-hour weeks. You could specialize in dermatology, family medicine, pathology, fields that allow a more balanced lifestyle. And beyond that, you learn to adapt. The first few years are hard, yes, but over time, you grow stronger. You learn how to rest, how to disconnect, how to protect your peace. It's not a life sentence of exhaustion. It's a life of purpose, punctuated by sacrifice.
I see. And what about the academic pressure? Everyone says med school is brutal. The entrance exams, the endless memorization, the impossible pace. What if I'm not smart enough? I'm a good student, but I'm not a genius. Can determination beat natural talent?
Absolutely. Determination is the real genius of medical school. I've seen students with average academic records outshine others through sheer consistency and grit. The truth is, medicine isn't about memorizing textbooks. It's about developing a way of thinking, a pattern of reasoning, a calm under pressure. Intelligence matters, of course, but perseverance matters more. If you're willing to work, reflect, and keep showing up, you will thrive.
That gives me hope. But I'm also wondering about the social side of it. I feel like doctors have a kind of status. People respect them deeply, sometimes even fear them. Does that societal respect affect how doctors behave? I mean, does it make them proud, distant, or does it push them to be better?
That's a profound question. The respect society grants doctors can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it gives you a voice. People listen, trust, follow your lead. On the other, it can inflate egos and isolate professionals if they forget their humility. A true physician is someone who carries that respect, not as a crown, but as a burden, a sacred responsibility. The best doctors are those who stay human, approachable, and kind, no matter how skilled they become.
Beautifully said. I guess I've always admired doctors not just for what they do, but for how they carry themselves. Calm, confident, composed, even in the worst situations. I don't know if I could ever become that. Sometimes I panic even during small school presentations.
But you're already on your way, James. Self-awareness is the first step to growth. We don't become calm overnight. We practice it over and over. Clinical experience shapes you. You'll learn how to breathe through panic, to think under pressure, to choose compassion over fear. And don't forget, even doctors are human. We shake, we doubt, we cry sometimes. What matters is that we keep showing up for our patients, for ourselves, and for the future.
You make it sound so human and so possible. I was expecting cold facts and scary warnings, but you've painted medicine as a meaningful journey, not just a career. I feel inspired, honestly. Still scared, but deeply inspired.
That's the perfect mix. Fear keeps us alert. Inspiration keeps us going. I won't lie, the road is long, and at times it will feel overwhelming. But if your heart is in it and your reasons are true, the path will unfold beneath your feet. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the very fear that held you back at the beginning is the thing that made you strong.
Thank you, Dr. Elena. I think I needed this conversation more than I realized. You've helped me see medicine not as a mountain to be feared, but as a path worth walking. I'll think about everything you said, truly.
That's all I could ever ask for, James. Reflect, take your time, and trust your own process. I'm proud of how deeply you think and how honestly you ask. And to all our wonderful listeners out there, thank you for joining us today. If you found this episode meaningful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share it with someone who dreams of becoming a doctor. Let's build a world of thoughtful learners and compassionate healers together. Until next time, take care of your mind, your body, and your dreams. Goodbye for now.